Have you ever felt like your class just doesn't flow? Like you're stopping, you're restarting, you're explaining too much, and the energy never quite builds? Well, you're not alone, and it's not because you're a bad instructor. It's because most classes are missing one key thing: structure that actually supports movement. Today, we're breaking down why your class feels choppy and how to fix it. If you're a dance or fitness instructor who wants to grow your classes, boost income, and turn your passion into a real business, you're in the right place. Each week, I'll share the exact strategies, lessons, and truth smacks from building a thriving belly dance fitness brand. We'll dive into what actually fills classes and keeps students coming back so that you can build a profitable instructor career. So, lace up those sneakers and pull on those dance shoes. It's time to build the business you deserve. I'm Orit, and welcome to Dance Fit Biz Builders. All right, so you've got great music, you've got great moves, and you know what you're doing, and still it doesn't flow. If that's you, I want to say this right away. It's not because you're not a good instructor. It's because your class is missing something most instructors were never actually taught. This is what no flow actually looks like. But first, let's call it out because I know you've seen this. You start a combo, people don't get it, you stop, you explain it again, you try again, half the class is still figuring it out, so you stop again. Now the energy, gone. And you're working harder and harder just to keep people with you. That's what no flow feels like. Now, here's the real problem. Most instructors think the problem is choreography. Like, maybe I need better combos or need simpler moves, or maybe I need to change the music. No. The problem is lack of structure because choreography is not the same as structure. You can have amazing choreography and still have a class that feels confusing. Now, this is why random sequencing doesn't work. Because when your class is built on random sequences, your students are constantly asking, well, what's next? Where are we going? How do I connect this? And when they're asking those questions, they're not flowing, they're thinking. And thinking slows everything down. So here's how structure creates freedom, not boredom. And it doesn't stifle your creativity as well. Because this is where I see instructors push back. They hear structure and think, uh-oh, that's boring. I can't be creative. It's actually the opposite, folks. Structure is what allows you to be creative and your students to relax. Because when they know what's coming, they stop overthinking. And when they stop overthinking, they just start moving with joy. And the shift is building within the blocks. So instead of thinking, what's the next move? Start thinking, what's the next block? See, when you build your class in clear, repeatable blocks, your students start to recognize patterns. They start to anticipate transitions. And then they start to feel like, oh, cool, I know this. And then that moment right there, that's where the flow begins. And when your class has structure, you as the instructor stop stopping, right? Your cues get shorter. Your energy stays consistent. And your students, they start to look confident. They're not chasing you anymore. They're moving with you. You're not chasing the music anymore. You're able to be now creative and watch your students. So if your class feels choppy, folks, it's not because you need better choreography. It's because your students don't have a clear structure to follow. And once you give them that, everything changes. So what we talked about today, structure, blocks, flow, this is another piece of a much bigger system. It's a way of teaching that makes your classes feel smoother, easier, and honestly, more fun to teach. So if this is starting to click for you, stay with me because we're going to build on this in my 4 things that I do to sell out every class training. And your eyes are going to open and your mind is going to explode. It's free and go and save your seat now. Just go to the show notes for the link. All right, folks, that's what I've got for you today. And if you've been feeling that choppy class frustration, I hope this gave you a different way to look at it. And if you feel that this can help another fellow instructor, feel free to pass it along. And of course, I would always love a review because the more reviews I get, the more people that can find this podcast and that I can help. All right, folks, Until next episode, go and kick ass.